Hello YouTube, this is Kezmaina. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a health and lifestyle channel where we talk about different health conditions and lifestyle modifications to accommodate the same. If you're new here, karibu sana. Subscribe to our channel, like and share. Watch our previous videos, by the way. You might learn one or two things. Karibu. So today we are going to be talking about mental health, which is something that has gotten a lot of attention in the past few years, and that's a good thing because it has helped us be more accepting of the fact that mental health issues do exist, and also it has helped us identify when there is a problem. It has helped us be able to prevent and deal with or offer help when we can or where we can. So yeah, there are different, no, I'll not go to the types first. What mental health is social, psychological and emotional well-being of a person, and mental health illness is a constant deficit of now someone's social, psychological and mental well-being. So yes, there are different types of mental health illnesses, which most people don't know about. I think the commonest and the one that has been talked about most is depression, which, yeah, I agree, it is there and it is quite common. But aside from that, there are quite other different types of mental illnesses. For example, there is schizophrenia. Those are medical schizophrenia. There is bipolar disorder. There are drug-induced disorders. There are eating disorders. There are personality disorders, like, for example, OCD. There are people who know they are OCD and it's okay. It's a disorder and it's something, for some people it's just mild and it's something you live with very easily. Yeah, so those are just but a few, but ziko mingi sana. I'll give a link or something that you guys can go through or you can Google. Ziko mingi sana. Causes of the same. First of all, I'll start with familial or genetic predisposition, which means that if there is a family history of mental illnesses in the family, there is a possibility of someone in the line, along in the line, getting a mental health illness. Another thing is past traumas. We've all had something called post-traumatic disorder, which means that in the past you went through an awful or a very bad experience that left you somehow mentally disturbed. And this one, if it's not sorted early, it can cause mental health issues. Another thing is drug use and drug and substance abuse and alcohol abuse. Alcohol ni drug. Drug and alcohol. So drug and alcohol abuse. Excessive use of this may cause or predispose you to having a mental health issues. There is severe medical conditions could lead you to having mental illnesses. There is traumatic brain injury. For example, if you're involved in an accident and unfortunately you get injured, your head gets injured and your brain is injured, that may cause you to have mental health issues before you completely recover, or even after recovery. It might take some time before your brain function comes back to normal. There is next, we have exposure to toxins in expectant mothers. That may predispose the unborn child to mental health illnesses. There's something we call congenital. This is an abnormality that is present at birth. So that's where that happens, when someone is expectant and then after delivery these things happen. Yeah, I think for the causes, I think we've sorted it out. Next, I'll go to the symptoms. I'll start with eating habits, changed eating habits. Now this can go two ways. It can be that you're eating too much, more than you used to, or you're not eating at all. Those two extremes. So number one is eating disorder, changed eating habits. The other thing is sleep disturbances, or disturbed sleep patterns. This could mean that you're insomniac, or you're not sleeping, you're not getting enough sleep, or you're not sleeping at all. There are some people, by the way, if you do not sleep enough, you will not be functional. So yeah, not sleeping enough or sleeping too much, that's another thing. It could be a symptom. Sisemi kama unalala sana uko na shida, but it could be a symptom. Then again, I'm not saying if you find yourself with one or two of these symptoms, you have a mental health issue, but it's just something for you to look through, and maybe it will help you identify some problem and prevent it, or yeah, or help someone out. That's also why we are here, to help each other out. Another symptom, laziness. Yeah, I will call it laziness, because from the outside world you look lazy, but you're just feeling too tired. You don't want to do anything, you don't even want to move. You will eat and leave your plate on the table until the next person will come and take it to the sink and such. There is feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and loneliness. That is also something to watch out for. There is something the next thing is poor performance. Oh, by the way, mental health issues can affect across all age groups, kutoka mtoto mpaka mtu mzee. So poor performance will, even from school, if you notice your child is not performing very well, you may need to talk to that person, know exactly what is going on, because some of these things, there's something like bullying. Kwa causes, turudi kwa causes kidogo, bullying inaweza fanya mtu akuwe na mental health issue. So when your child is not performing very well in school, and they used to probably perform well, na sasa amekuja ameanza kurudi nyuma, talk to the person. Don't be there like, oh, do you know how much I spend on your school fees? You should not fail. Sijui nini nini. Apana, try and find out, why are they failing? Is there something going on in that school? Is the teacher bullying them? Is a colleague, wanaitwa nini? Is a fellow pupil or student bullying them? You never know. They may be going through something that they've not opened up to. And also, I would like to state it right here. Create an environment in your house that you're approachable. Be a parent that your child can approach and talk to about anything. If not for anything, for their mental sanity, for their mental stability, for their sanity. Yes. Nimemaliza symptoms. Nilisema mpaka poor performance. Nini ingine? By the way, there are so many symptoms. I don't think I'll finish them today, but those are just a number of the symptoms I thought I should mention. Next, we are going to be talking about prevention, diagnosis, and treatment. I like to put all those in one basket. Prevention, diagnosis, and treatment. Let me first talk about diagnosis. Diagnosis may be medical. It doesn't necessarily need any examinations or lab tests or any imaging, but it's when your doctor takes your history, or from the signs and symptoms from your medical history, they will know, and they'll give you the necessary treatment. You may be required to do a few investigations. That is, if your issue is possibly caused by other conditions. Remember, we said some medical conditions can cause you to have a mental health issue. So yeah, diagnosis is basically medical history. Some investigations may be required, but not always, but they may be required. So we go back to prevention. Prevention, basically, let me begin by saying we need to be kind to each other. We need to be kind to ourselves. You never know how much someone needs encouragement. You never know how much someone needs to hear that kind word. And you never know how much someone is close to the edge, and unaweza kuwa wewe ndio wa mwisho na ukamwambia kitu mbaya, ukamtip off, and it might haunt you if you ever find out about it. And even if you don't, come on, why are we being mean to each other? Tuache. So yeah, let's be kind to each other. I think that is the first number one prevention. Hata sikukuwa nimeiandika chini mahali, but I think it's something that needs to be practiced. Let's make a habit. Let's normalize. Yes, let's normalize talking about our issues. This goes to everyone, male or female, or children. Like I've said, create an environment in your house where your child can approach you and talk to you about anything, so that they are able, if there's something happening in their lives, it is always good to let them know that they can come to you with a problem. Sometimes you may not offer a solution, but offer a listening ear or a leaning shoulder. That may help. Exercise is another thing that will help you deal with mental health issues, because it kind of helps you relieve the accumulation of thoughts. I tend to think so. Myself, I like walking. If I'm a bit disturbed or something, I'll take a walk, a long one, and then by the time I'm coming home, I'm a bit tired, I'll shower, and then I'll just black out on my bed. Maybe you should borrow that. Jesus Christ. Sorry guys, I'm from Nyeri, munielewe. Anyway, ni sawa. So yeah, physical exercise. I'm a physical activity. Let me not say exercise, but physical activity. Don't be just there seated. Mimi sisemi muende gym, si lazima muende gym, but kama unataka kwenda gym, uenda gym. Mimi gym ilinishinda na ni sawa, lakini wenye mnaenda gym, good for you, keep at it. If you cannot go to the gym, don't kill yourself now. Do something, maybe walk around or run, something. Sijui kenye utafanya, but be a bit active. That will help you. And it kind of helps to keep your mind a bit preoccupied, I'd say. Yeah, inafanya usifikirie sana, because remember we are talking about mental health here. And mental ni nini? Si ni kufikiria. Ukianza kufikiria ndio unaanza, you start feeling sad, and you start feeling that your mood is going low and all those things. So yeah, keep your mind occupied. Another thing is diet. There has been research that shows increased vegetable and fruit intake and water intake has a positive impact on someone's mental health. Hiyo nilisoma mahali, and I would like you to go and confirm. But it has been researched and it's proven. So try and do that. Try and incorporate that in your life. What else? Tulisema you don't be mean. Offer a shoulder to lean on, or a shoulder to cry on, and a listening ear. Izo, you do that. Yes, I think we are just about done. So that was it for today. I think we are on the same boat up to that point. Thank you very much for watching. I hope from that video you've learned one or two things that will help you identify when there is a problem and prevent if it's still early for you, and if it's not, seek help as soon as you can, and also offer help. You may not be the person affected by this, but you might know someone who is affected by this. Muongeleshe, reach out. By the way, another prevention, reach out to your friends. You don't know what people are going through, especially after COVID. You know, COVID came and people are retrenched, people got salary cuts, people People did what? Sijui, watu walikaa nyumbani, and by the way kukaa nyumbani na mtu hujazoea kukaa na yeye, kuna kugongana. So a lot of things happened. By the way 2020 has been, it was quite a tough year, and I'm hoping 2021 will be a great year. It will be a more positive one. I think it's already turning out to be a positive one. Or is it just me wishful thinking? I don't know. But I hope it does turn out very well. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Kindly subscribe, share, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.